Coins to buy before September 17th. This is NC Hammer Crypto. My name's Neil, keeping technical analysis short and sweet as always. Bitcoin is in a clear uptrend. It's holding higher and highs. We need to get over this next point to start seeing that push up to this previous high, which is the all-time high for Bitcoin. The coin that you need to stack before September 17th is going to be XRP. The reason that is because it is currently at $3.16. We broke out of this downward trend line. We did not reach the 2.64 as I had previously talked about. We would most likely not see these levels ever again. And buying at just a little bit higher price is still not a bad option. But overall, you can stake XRP in the future. It's going to be worth a lot more than $3. Give it 10 years and this thing could be well over the thousands of dollars for one XRP. Getting in at $3 is a life-changing opportunity. You came in and were born within the right area where you can invest into XRP before it takes off. We imagine $4 to $5, maybe some retracement, consolidation, and then a higher price point up to $7, $10, $15, $25. Some people say $50 before major retracement, as well as Bitcoin dropping off. But XRP is definitely one that you want to keep in mind. Right now is kind of where you would want your entry. We may have a little retest, but it's less likely as Bitcoin keeps pushing up and up. And with XRP, it's definitely one to have for staking long term. XLM is in correlation with XRP, also breaking that downward wedge as well. It has a major potential push to the upside, around 75%. And it's definitely a good option. It can go a lot higher than 64 cents, way beyond that. Same with XRP and how high they actually can go. Now actually bringing in XCN and QNT and XYO, the more important coins in my personal opinion. Definitely some more potential gains in the near future. QNT held that stability above the 200 EMA. It's looking healthier now than it was a week ago. And we push back up with this trend line, not necessarily the strongest trend line. It's just placed there for visual stimulation. If we hold above this 200 EMA, we can start seeing it trickle upwards. We ultimately need to break this downward trend line for that push up towards the 124 yet again. That would be the third touch to this resistance line, and typically 3 touches can have that continuation and break to the further upside for QNT. For the people that are trapped in QNT, definitely make sure you diversify your portfolio. When we go up to around maybe 210 or even 100% increase, I personally recommend pulling some money, putting it into XRP just to not touch it, have it earn for long-term rewards. Whether the market goes up or down, you can still start earning passive income just by having your money set into XRP. None of this is financial advice. I know a lot of people, it's diversify your portfolio or go all in on one. I've done both. They both work very well, especially in the crypto market. But I have noticed that whenever one is in consolidation, the rest of the market starts pumping. So whenever it's finally your turn to get your profits, you tend to hold on to it and wait for bigger profits. If you sell and then find that other coin that is pumping 100%, you just put your money in there, let it ride, pull it all out, and then put it back in to the original one that you had set for high hopes. But with that being said, QNT is in consolidation. It's definitely holding support, and RSI looks healthy. Volume's picking up. Everything looks healthy for QNT for that push back up to around 132. And the next real resistance is within this area, roughly around 171. Before going to the next level being all the way up around $280. Can happen very quickly. We've seen back here we had a major push up, that consolidation, and then another major push up. This could be a similar thing where we have a push up, consolidation, and then a major push up to 280. And that's kind of what I see for QNT. XCN and XYO. XCN, yep, we did not grab all that liquidity that's way down here. A lot of people started buying up whenever they saw support right around here, around 1 cent, pushed up towards this upward trend line, which is what we were expecting. Potential little consolidation to test this 200 EMA at the same time. Once we get over that 200 EMA, the next real resistance is this red downward trend line. And this is very, very bullish. We want to keep the RSI healthy, so we want to see some consolidation within XCN to bring this purple line closer to the yellow, and then test it, potentially forming a W and pushing to the further upside. XCN is looking very healthy, definitely higher lows. We could say this is roughly the trend line that we want to be holding support off of now, and consider this green line more or less irrelevant unless we break below this black trend line. This wedge is getting tighter. There's more liquidity being built up for that pop to the next levels outside this downward trend line. Some people are stuck here around 0.016 more or less. Some people are all the way up here at 26. Some people are around 23. But this push up over this downward trend line, first real resistance is here around 0.02 more or less. And then the next real resistance is about 0.027. Beyond that, there is a very wide range for XCN to be hitting. This shows some of it, but we've seen charts on cryptocurrencies that blow way beyond the Fibonacci that I currently have presented, and very, very quickly. Altcoin season is kicking in. Bitcoin is going up to its new all-time highs. Everything is looking very, very bullish. September 17th is more or less likely the fact that Powell is going to state that interest rates are cut, and when that happens, a bunch of money floods into the market. So as you see, XRP had that push up, and it's about to take off. If you don't get in now, you're going to miss out on a really, really good opportunity for the cheaper prices. I don't get paid anything to promote any of these coins. These are just my personal opinions and what I have seen within the market. And I'll show you the last one that has been very profitable. This is XYO, major consolidation, about to test this 200 EMA again. We've broke over it, we've broke under it, we've held some resistance with that 200 EMA, but once we get over that, more or less likely at the same time we cross this downward trend line, XYO can rip very, very quickly. Imagine if it's filling out the cup and handle, we have a push up towards this 0.017 area, a little bit of a sell-off consolidation for another push-up to try and finish out this cup and handle. And cup and handles we have seen have major upsides to them. This has a very, very long way to go, and XYO is definitely one to keep on your radar. The last one I'm doing for this, if the people are still around watching, Tornado Cash, up over 100% since we had our entry at 750. Reason being, 200 EMA held as support, broke the downward trend line, and from there it's only been green on its way up. The 200 EMA is getting nice and close, causing more pressure to start pushing this up. We've greeted the $15.48 mark once. We've seen that we've greeted it multiple times over here. I imagine we could see a little bit of wick off trying to break this resistance line, but then the next stop is at $27. Beyond that, $39. So it's definitely got a very long way to go just to fill out this pattern up to the previous high, 177%. Doesn't seem like much in the cryptocurrency market, but with this constantly rising, when you have your money set in this coin, it's a lot more stable than have something that's really volatile. If you're not trading and scalping those trades, this is a very healthy one to be putting money into. It's not financial advice in any way whatsoever, but me personally currently up 100% on what I have put in, and I have increased my position size once we broke this downward trend line by about tenfold. And I'm not promoting it because I'm in it. I'm promoting it because you guys could be up 100% if you're on my trading signal channel, or do one-on-ones. I kind of give all the information that I can And Tornado Cash is definitely one that I've been recommending for the past couple months. You can trade it on MEXC, references in the description below. Same with all those other references. But good luck, have fun with it. I will make another one for all the other hidden coins that people don't know about.